everyone, welcome to another week of GSF Game Predictions. I'm Courtney Ponce, your GSF weekly host. It's the same format as it has been the past couple weeks, so let's get this thing going. Justin, I'm going to be starting with you. It looks to me like you're trying to redeem yourself with the Bell Boys by taking them in the Holy War against the St. Francis Lancers. They were not happy with you last time, so tell me why are you taking Bellarmine now?
Courtney, it looks like you've been sipping on that cold haterade. Yeah, I did pick against Bellarmine, and they did prove me wrong. You want to know why? Because deep down, they knew, the Bell Boys knew, that Lumpsanity was trying to motivate them, trying to inspire them, to dig deep within themselves. Therefore, they won the game of the week. But let's look at the present, the Holy War. The Bell Boys have won the last 8 Holy Wars against St. Francis. The last time they lost was in 2005. I was still in high school. So it's been a dominant series for Bellarmine. Now they've got to stop Devin Hurtado, St. Francis running back who's 6'2", 220, a load to bring down. They can do that. St. Francis is one-dimensional with the pass game, and they're going to lean on Trill Hebert. Can Trill keep it Trill against his Bellarmine secondary? Is he going to be matched up with Anthony Gudadaro or Kyle McCauley? And speaking of Anthony Gudadaro, he's going to go for his 4th Game of the Week MVP. Now, I think the senior is clutch, and he's going to do it. You need a 3-yard first down. This guy comes out and gives you a 40-yard touchdown to ice the game. So I'm picking Bellarmine to win their 9th straight Holy War. And one more thing, I'm 11-3 overall. That's a pretty good record. I like to see what the rest of the GSF crew's record is combined and see how it compares to yours truly. So that's none of my business though.
Well, I know you're going to be out there for the game of the week, so I hope you have a great time and that the Bell Boys welcome you with open arms. Alf, I understand there's a heated rivalry between Monte Vista and San Ramon Valley. What do you think is going to play out for this year's game?
Yes, Courtney, but before I start, can we cue up the music? Hey. Anyways, no, I'm not going to dance or sing because that would be stupid and lame, but I do have a prediction for you. Monte Vista versus San Ramon is always a big game every single year, no matter what sport it is. But football is the main sport, and I think coming into this game, Monte Vista's got more of the momentum. Now, the last time Monte Vista beat San Ramon Valley, all the seniors and juniors in this squad were still trying to master the Dougie at their junior high dances. So that was 2010. But I think the tables will turn. I think it's going to turn this Friday night. I think San Ramon Valley, even though they're probably favored to win this game, I'm going to go with the home team. I really want to see Zach Cribb just run his butt off and have a really good senior night. And there's going to be a lot of emotions in this game. Both teams are pretty similar as far as records, but I do think the home team's going to pull it out.
Well, it sounds like a face-off is going to go down for some bragging rights. Kaylee, we're going to move on to you. What do you think is going to happen in the Foothill and Amador Valley game?
Well, Cor, I actually traveled to Foothill High School this week to talk to quarterback Kyle Kearns about this matchup against Amador Valley. He says that rivalry games make everyone step up. They're working harder in practice, getting ready for this game. Now, even though record books are thrown out the window when you're playing your rivals, the Foothill Falcons are 8-2 when it comes to playing Amador Valley over the last 10 years. That's why I'm taking them. This is the Falcons game.
And finally, Edwin, you're taking the 6-2 Valley Christian Warriors over the 5-3 Midi Monarchs. This could not have been an easy decision for you to make.
Oh wow, well, first and foremost, let me just say this is going to be a game to watch. Both teams coming off major victories, and that's an understatement. Midi probably played their best game of the year, taking down presumably the top dog of the league in Sarah, and BC came up clutch on their last drive to seal a victory for their seniors. Now, both teams, their defenses are as solid as they come. Over the last 4 games, both Ds have limited opponents to 20 points or less, hovering around 15 points a game. This will certainly be a game of inches and stamina. Both teams possess a good, solid rushing attack. BC's Trey McLeod and Midi's Derek Bowerly have emerged from the shadows and are now main cogs for their respective teams. But which line will get enough push towards the end to lead to that big play down the field? Now with that said, I think VC has the advantage here. The Warriors right now possess a go-to weapon for a quick strike in crunch time, and that's wide receiver Colin Johnson. Over the last 2 games, Michael Machado, their quarterback, has looked to him in the closing seconds, and they've come up big even when the opposing team knows what's coming. Now, Midi, they kind of lack that X factor, and I think that's going to come into play in this one. This should be a close one, but BC takes it 21-17.
Well, it is almost go time for these teams. Every game is important, but especially when it's against your rival. I am so anxious to see how this is all going to pan out this weekend. So good luck to all the teams that are going to play, and be sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram for game updates. That's going to do it for me down here. I'm Courtney Pons for GetSportsFocus, and I will see you again next week.